Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Wina Nurbaity Amelia Putri, and here we will discuss again about the meeting tool. First of all, we talk about lexical word. A lexical word is what we normally recognize as the ordinary word. A lexical word can also be a part of a word or a chain of words. Lexical words are the basic building blocks of a language's vocabulary, or its lexicon in other words. Lexical words all have clear meaning that could describe to someone. Lexical words consist of four major classes, including nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Noun is a word class that denotes person, animal, place, thing, and idea. Verb is a word class which is used to demonstrate an action or a state of being. Adjective is a word class which describes, identifies, or quantifies a noun or a pronoun. Adverb is a word class used to a verb, adjectives, clauses, or another adverbs. Next, grammatical words. Grammatical words is the ones that it's hard to define their meaning, but they have some grammatical function in the sentence. For the instance, what does it mean? What does it mean? Well, that's hard to say, but it's easy. It's the definite article. It makes things definite, or could hard to describe its meaning, but its function is clear. Prepositions like on, at, if are also functional, such as but, the, if, because are known as function. Next, we talk about lexical morpheme. Lexical morpheme, sorry. Lexical morpheme are usually we call free morpheme is morpheme that can stand by themselves as a single word. In English, lexical morpheme can be identified as the set of separate word forms such as basic nouns, adjectives, verb, and others. The example: teach, study, help, find, and many others. Next, grammatical morpheme. Grammatical morpheme is morpheme that change the form of a word but don't have real meaning. These grammatical morphemes are further grouped into two forms. They are derivational and inflectional. Inflectional word is a word that gets an addition and becomes a certain meaning. Some things you need to know about inflectional word and examples are: first, suffixes can be in nouns, verbs, adjectives, or adverbs. The example: suffix s in place, sleeps, drinks, books. Books is not ownership signs, or the books belongs to someone, and many others. Suffix s in boxes, heroes, kisses, and many others. Suffix it in port, maced, washed, liked in past tense form. Suffix an in beaten or in verb 3 form, soften, hidden, and others. Suffix in lawyer, teacher, killer, and others. Suffix ing in boring, fighting, crying, and others. Second, indicates plural number, like clothes, cars, friends, and others. Third, comparison. There is suffix er that can be comparative degree. The examples: smarter, older, younger, faster, and others. And there is suffix as superlative degree. The examples: smartest, youngest, oldest, fastest, and others. And then we turn to derivational word. Derivational word is the change of words into different parts of speech. The word after we add a derivational morpheme in it can be called as a derivational. Here are some examples of derivational morpheme. Suffix full in beautiful, cheerful, wonderful, and others. Suffix able in workable, understandable, lovable, and others. Suffix ment in government, establishment, agreement, and others. Suffix ness in kindness, sadness, happiness, and others. Suffix ly in lovely, happily, fortunately, and others. Next, we turn to analytic languages and synthetic languages. There are also analytic languages is the analytic languages. These are also known as isolating languages because they are composed of isolated or free morphemes. Free morphemes can be words on their own, such as cat or happy. Languages that are purely analytic in structure don't use any prefixes or suffixes ever. However, it's rare to find a language that is purely analytic or synthetic since most languages have characteristics of both. Mandarin, Chinese, and Vietnamese are good examples of analytic languages. Note that properties such as plural and past comprise their own morphemes and their own words. The logographic writing system of many languages used in Asia undoubtedly contribute to their analytic nature, since each symbol they write represents an entire word. English, on the other hand, is one of the analytic Indo-European languages, but is still usually classified as a synthetic language. Whereas synthetic languages differ from analytic languages because they do use affixes, also known as bone morphemes. Synthetic languages include three subcategories. There is agglutinative, fusional, and polysynthetic. Okay, thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.